Hello and welcome to our next episode of platforming tutorials again. Okay. So, this nice. This episode we're going to be going on to our main level and we're going to be creating our actual UI for our whole entire game. Now, you want to snap to grid and show your grid, which again is in the view bar. And just a quick one, make sure that you got tile map bar ticked inside your view bit. What's that? Okay. And then I've got my tile map down here. It's up to you where you want to put it, but I've got mine down there. Alright, so the layout size is too big. 1280 by 720 I believe is our 1280 by 720, yeah. Alright. So good message. Alright, long cut right there. Probably not going to make sense from the last thing that I said. Anyways, so we're going to be going over our UI today, which is pretty simple stuff, but needs to be done. May as well get it over and done with. Alright, so first things first, we're going to make a new, we're going to rename the first layer to BG. Make a new layer, call it main. Also, if you're wondering how I'm like editing the name by not like clicking and then waiting and then clicking again, does that even work? Just holding down work? No? Okay. You just click onto it and press F2, renames it. Didn't know if you knew that, but that's a Windows shortcut. You can do that for anything, such as this. Yeah, pretty good. Anyways, get out of the way. Main, and we'll have a UI layer. In fact, we're gonna rename this to tiles. Tiles / main. We'll have that. Yeah. Alright. So, first thing we're gonna do is lock both of these. Instead of the UI one. We're gonna work on the UI one, obviously, and we're gonna drag in our UI. I said UI quite a bit. Alright. Good. Pause standard. Drag that in. We're going to need that button. Again, I'm going to go ahead and set that to the top left. If you don't know how to do that, watch the first tutorial. I went over those. If you see me using shortcuts and I don't explain them, I've probably explained them in the past video, or I have just completely forgot and I'm sorry. Just let me know in the comments and I will tell you how to do them, or explain it in the next video. Or the next video after that, depending on how many videos I record without checking comments. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to have a pause button in the top right. There. Oh, also on the UI we're going to have parallax set to 0, 0. Like that. There we go. Doesn't really matter on this because our window is the same as our layout size, so it doesn't actually move, so this would actually be on there at all times anyway. But if I do end up deciding that I want to change it, which I think I might do, I'm not sure yet though. I think I'll probably will end up changing it. So the parallax needs to be 0, 0, so that it's always on the screen no matter what. Pretty much what that does. PNG. Okay. What else are we going to need on here? We're going to need... Well, we've done a pause button. So that's over and done with. And... I don't know... Oh, we'll do coins as well. Where should we put this? Top left? Bottom right? Bottom left? We'll have top left. And we'll just make that a bit bigger as well. And we'll put the origin point in the top left. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to have that there. We'll do text in a minute. We need health. was health. There. Put that there. Set the origin point to the top left and make it 32 by 32. That should actually be there. Like that. Actually, should we make the UI a bit animated? And instead of having this just like that, we have it turn around every now and again. No, because that could get confusing. No, we'll have it like that, okay. And I think that's it. So, you get 5 hearts for each life that you get taken. One of these will go away. You can either fly up or just disappear. We'll make it fly up, it looks nicer. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll not do that now, but further on in the tutorials we'll do that. Okay. New text, and we'll have this as game UI txt, because we're cool. For this, we're just gonna set it 20? No. Oops. 18? Yeah. We'll have vertical center, but we'll have horizontal left. And we're gonna have this. Well, let's put 999,999. You're never going to have 999,999 coins, but we do that just to be safe, and because it's a number, I like to have Consolas as the font, because I quite like the numbers in that font. And we still can't have 20, so we'll have 19. No, that is 29. Nice. 19. Oh, I'm going to have 18. I don't want 18. Fine, whatever. Oh. Okay. That's not the center. Okay, we'll just have Constantia. It's just as good. Okay. I think that's it actually for the text. Alright, so we're gonna make a new layer. We're gonna call this menu. P menu. And the reason we're gonna have a pause menu on a different layer is because once we're done with it, we're not going to want to see it all the time. So to do that, you just untick it, and then you can't see it anymore. But for now, we're going to need it. So let's do our pause menu then. We're going to... Number 1, we're going to need this. Number 2, we're going to need that. And number 3, we're going to need resume. We'll have options. We'll eventually get round to doing a inventory. Don't need that. What's that resume button? Is there a resume thing here? Or not? Oh. Just pretend that never happened. No? Okay, yeah, we'll have this one then. But it doesn't fit. Okay, not a problem. Right, let's get rid of options as standard, and we'll just have this. Oh, let's put this in the center first, which is there. We'll biggen it. Actually, let's not do it like that. Ow! Killing my foot. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, there we go. Alright, sorry I was a bit quiet there. Just concentrating for a second. So this will be resumed. That'll be... save. That'll be save. That'll be load. And that'll be exit. Which will take you back to the menu. And then also, here we can have something else. Well, first of all, that needs to be at the top of the layer. Where can we put this? There? That looks alright. Yeah, I'm happy with it being there, for once. Okay, good. What else can we have then? Paused? How does that look? Ew. No, that does not look good when you stretch it out too much. So instead we can have that there and have some text. Right, that took a bit of time. Oops. Okay, text. And we already have game UI text, don't we? So get rid of that and make sure that you delete it here, because otherwise you're going to get that. I've done that twice. Oops. Hit my microphone there. Right, and we're going to want game UI text. So drag that in. I'm going to make it smaller. We're going to have these set to 16. We're going to have the hotspot set to center. And what's our button font? Bernard. What? That's not Bernard. Oh. Bernard. That one. Can we do that? Suppose it looks better there. Okay. So, resume. That is save. That is load. And this is exit. There we are. Fits perfectly. Apart from that one. Oh. There we go. Now that one fits perfectly. Oh, and of course, this one needs to say paused. Did I spell pause right? P-A-U-S-E-D. Yeah, I think so. Too big. that looks terrible. Paused. It's a lot of faffing. That's a terrible idea. Get rid of those. Ball standard. Go away. Go away. And we'll just leave this empty space. I don't know. We can, if you're gonna put adverts in your games, possibly have one there. I don't know. If it's gonna be a mobile game, then that would be perfectly acceptable. But it's up to you. You can put whatever you want there. I'm just gonna leave that blank. And that is our menu sorted. So let's go ahead and script all this. First of all, we're going to need a global variable called coins. And any more global variables? Nope. Oh, life. We'll have life. Health. And originally you have 5. Oh. It's a number and we have 5. Alright. Add event. What do we need to do first? We'll do this first. So we're going to add event, system, every tick, action, sorry, no, we need a sub event, game UI text, picked by unique ID. I don't know what it is, so we're going to put 12. If this is 12, I swear to God. Oops. Ah, 19. Close. 19. And we want to go ahead and have game UI text, set text to coins. Play. 0. 0 coins. We don't have any. Okay. That's that. So the next one, we're going to have mouse on object clicked, left clicked, game UI text, sub event that, game UI text, picked by unique ID 21. Is this 30? So that's 28, that's 29, that's 30. 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright. That's good. And the first one is not going to be done yet, because we need a... What do we need? We need a variable. What can we put the variable on? Right, we're gonna have a game controller. That's the only other way I can think about doing it. So, game controllers, if you've never watched any of my other ones, I don't know if I've done a game controller in a tutorial before, but it's basically a very small sprite that you can click on, but it's outside of the game. You just give it a colour, you just drag it out. And we have it set to the background layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it an instance variable and we're going to call it paused. We're not going to make it a boolean because I really cannot be bothered going into booleans just now because they're a pain. But 0 means not paused, 1 will mean paused, pretty much. So we're going to do it. So we'll do add action. Yeah, okay. add action, and we need to name this to our game controller. And so we're going to add a new event. No, we're not. We're going to go into action, game controller, set value paused to 0, and we're going to add an event, keyboard on key pressed, escape, which you're going to select from here, set paused, you can copy it from up here, to 1. Set it to 1. And then basically, I'm just going to add a comment and type in pause menu controls. And we're going to have it so that it checks when game controller compare instance variable paused equal to 0 and equal to 1. And if it's equal to 0, then we want system set layer visible, and it is layer 3, as you can see here. P menu is 3. I think you can do that. Yeah, you can. So if you don't want to come out of it, you can just type in a speech mark and put P menu, or whatever it was called. And if it's set to 0, then we don't want it to be visible, and if it's set to 1, then we want it to be visible. So let us go ahead and test that. There you go. Whee! Nice. Alright. And it's pretty simple to put in the thing you want as well once we've done that. So we just do mouse on object clicked. Close standard. Set pause to 0. We'll just put that under there. Escape. There we go. And obviously you can also do on escape pressed condition game controller compare paused is equal to 0, set paused equal to 0. So paused equal to 1, paused equal to 0. So this basically says if escape is pressed and paused is 0, so the pause menu is hidden and escape is pressed, show the pause menu. If the pause menu is visible and you press escape, hide the pause menu. Let's see if that works. No. I had a feeling. Now, I will go back to that. It's just at the minute I don't know a workaround for that. So I'm going to look into it off camera, and I'll come back to it in a later tutorial. But for now, you've got two ways of shutting down the pause menu, so it shouldn't be a big problem. I think that's going to be it for this tutorial. Save and load we'll go into next time, and exit we can do now, because that's just system, go to layout, menu, test that, exit, menu, good. So there you are. If you're happy with all of this so far, go ahead and let me know in the comments, or leave it a like, or do both. If you dislike, I want you to tell me why you've disliked in the comments, so that I get some constructive criticism, so that I know what I'm doing wrong, so that I can hopefully make it better. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for episode 2, where we will be going into sorting out the save button, sorting out the load button, and sorting out the menu's load button, and then possibly, if that's not taking too much time, we'll be going on to something else, such as tile maps. and creating our levels. So thank you for watching, and I will see you then. Goodbye.